Quick update on SOFI. Wednesday the 6th. Made a video yesterday going over how it is following the path that we had outlined all the way back on a video I made last week. And it's looking like that is actually going to play out because we saw the third wave go all the way down to 846. I laid out 837, so I was a little bit off. And then we have a fourth wave today going into the close. I sold most of my puts, actually all my lots of my puts right here around 850-ish, and bought back most of my covered calls. And then when we bounced, I bought more puts, sold more covered calls at 9 and 950, and it's playing out perfectly. And then the interesting thing is, well, it's not perfect if you're a long-term holder, which I am a long-term holder, but I'm just trading around the stock, knowing that eventually we will go up. This is a short-term thing, but it's interesting that they put out the guidance after hours, and I think they said they're going to do 1.47 billion for 2022 instead of 1.53. So they cut guidance a little bit. But it's just interesting to show that when you have a pattern in a chart, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have a pattern in a chart, it usually plays out. And news usually helps out that pattern. And it sounds kind of crazy, but I always say that just follow the chart. You don't even have to follow the news usually. And I don't really follow the news at all. I just trade with the chart. And then if I'm wrong, I have a place to stop out, and I have good risk reward. And in this case, the news helped out the move because we see 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 5 down here. My target was 742 all the way to 760, just to break the all-time low, and it looks like it has a pretty good chance of doing that if it gaps down more than what we're seeing after hours. And the overall market is getting ready to fall down farther, in my opinion, as well. SPY is looking at probably 438 to 440, maybe by the end of the week. So this move is playing out perfectly. I'm going to save some cash, though, because when it gets down in this area, I'm going to be a huge buyer right here. Because if it follows the pattern that I have laid out, then we will see $10, probably not in May. I don't know why this is far over. Probably somewhere in late April, maybe like April 20th or so, we'll see $10 again. And then I have it bouncing to $10 and then back down here to breaking the all-time low one more time. So I thought it was interesting. It's just a lesson that price action is really all that matters. If you're following the news, you're going to get faked out. You're going to be guessing like, oh, that news is positive, why is the stock not going up? Or that news is negative, why is the stock not going down? If you're following it that way, you're going to get burnt because all you need to do is follow the chart, and the chart will tell you what's going to happen. And if it's wrong, then you'll get stopped out, and then you'll know that you charted it wrong pretty much. So just a quick update. Expecting 740 to 760 as a bottom. Let me double check that real quick and just see if that makes sense. Still, we didn't go down quite as far as I thought, but yeah, it looks like 754, maybe 777. I'm guessing 754 would be the bottom. So I'll go 754 tomorrow or Friday, and they're going to use that news to the fullest extent to take this down because they want to get paper hands out and burn the people that bought the dip today. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but that's the update for today. Let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe, and I will give an update probably at the end of the week for this stock.